Roro Road, Italy, 1943 dawn. The morning smelled of smoke and wet earth. The war had stripped Italy of music, even the birds were quiet. Lucia Romano, 30 years old, walked alone down the dirt path, her sewing basket pressed against her chest like a shield. I saw her many times, a small woman in a gray coat, eyes too calm for the chaos around her. They said she carried thread and needles. They didn't know she also carried hope folded between scraps of cloth, forged papers, codes, names. At the checkpoint near Frosinone, the fascist guards stopped her. Their voices were rough, tired, hungry. One asked about her husband. She didn't answer. How could she say he'd been shot for walking away from madness? When they searched her basket, she smiled faintly, the kind of smile only grief can make steady. They found spools, lace, scissors. Nothing else. The hidden papers were beneath the false bottom, wrapped in fabric stitched by her own trembling hands. They took her anyway. I watched as they dragged her to the truck. The morning light catching the silver needle pinned to her sleeve, her only weapon. Days later, her basket arrived in Rome. A child, unaware, carried it to a resistance contact. The documents reached the Allied command. Lines shifted. Lives were saved. Lucia never returned. But her stitches held. In every freed village, people whispered her name as if it were a prayer sewn into the nation's new flag. She proved that sometimes the smallest hands can carry the weight of a country, thread by thread.